Welcome to Flex Databases Pharmacovigilance module. Today, we are going to make a brief demo of the system. The main page demonstrates convenient widgets to fast dive into the current statuses, case types, and cases division by responsible person. These widgets are just a humble example of what you can have in here. In case you want any other types of reports, for instance, cases by reactions or something else, you can always place them here on the main page as well. So, in the main menu, which is on the left, we see the major sections of the system. Case management is the part where we arrange the case intake. In My Open Queries, we can handle all the queries addressed to us. Reporting is the most interesting part with multiple automatically generated reports. Medical coding inbuilt into the system, case import for data flow from external resources, signals for automatic signals assessment, admin section, and a separate part for medical devices if needed. Let's dive deeper into the system, starting with case intake. The table of cases is interactive. We can filter the cases either by projects or by drugs. Let's create a new case. Simply select the information or indicate new information where applicable. You can add a new reporter or indicate the one who is already in the system. Then add basic information about the patient and choose our drug. The drug is supposed to be chosen from the drop-off list fulfilled from Project Catalog, a supportive model which we provide for free. Type in the name of the drug as reported and indicate verbatim term for the reaction. We can use auto-coding option and the system will automatically apply a matter term for the verbatim one you entered. The next step is checking for duplicates. You can make sure we are not repeating the information. In case there is some similarity with already existing cases, the system will let you know showing the percentage of identical information. If everything is correct, save the case, and you will see this case at the very top of the general table. The case will be automatically assigned to the user who created it. Here is the card of the case, where the number is created automatically. The digit in brackets stands for the version of the edit. Once the case is finalized, the number will be locked and the case will be reported to the authorities. Meanwhile, the case drops into the case management section, keeping the whole trail so that you will be able to present it to the auditor if needed. Common procedure of case finalization can be easily set up by the users within the system. To add a query, click on a little pencil in the down corner of a box with information. In the pop-out window, you are to create a query either internal to your team member or external, and the system will send an email to a person you are addressing the query to. Once a person receives the query, you will get a notification. In this section, you can also add documents. Validity of the information is checked by the following items of the system: sources, patient information, reaction, and drug. All these sections are absolutely easy to fulfill, and everything is developed in a way that the users go through the system intuitively. Let's dive deeper into the section of patient information to see the way matter coding works in the system. The first field is a description in a free format, and then we are to add the term. The system is multilingual, so you can choose any language and matter dictionary you need. One can have the same case coded in English and Chinese, for instance. Let's set a term like stomachache. Now the system offers me the ways to code it. I can open the whole tree to make the choice. Now I am coding down from LLT and up to SOC. In case we need it vice versa, we can change it in here. In the patient section, we also have tests and procedures, gestations, if any current or previous pregnancies, and the worst case scenario, death and autopsy. Moving straight to drug assessment part, where we will perform case assessment and build drug reaction metrics. We are to connect the drug with the reaction and fulfill rechallenge and dechallenge questions. Now we are ready to execute the assessment of both relatedness and expectedness. To assess relatedness, simply select the method of assessment and all the data within this page. Further, we can assess expectedness. Just choose the source, and if the reaction was expected or not, pick the country. Moving to summary, where we can generate case narrative using different templates. Just click to generate case narrative. So you will get a generated case narrative and even make the changes manually if you want to. The templates for narratives are completely up to you. Our system provides an opportunity to automatically create reports for local authorities. Simply generate SIAMs on the platform. You can also generate a MedWatch report if you work under FDA regulations. This is it about the case intake and its assessment. Let's move to the reporting section. Our platform also enables all types of reports creation and a very convenient reporting calendar. You will always see the upcoming reports to be prepared and will never miss the timelines. Here you can create your own listings for the PSURs and DSURs. We will need to make several simple steps. It's like a wizard to create case listing. Main information about the report, then we are to select the drugs we are going to include in the report. For the inclusion criteria, we can filter the information in this section by received dates or age groups or any other options. Then we can preview the cases and include or exclude any of them. Then we select the case sections we would like to include in the final listing. And here comes the magic. We gain the listing which we can download and attach to the periodic report. We can run pregnancy and literature cases reporting. They are simply reflected here. Expedites reports as well are in this section. What I would like to pay attention to is Xml Reports. As in many countries, say the US, online reporting is supported, and we have two options to do that. First option is to download the report from the system and then proceed it to the portal of the regulatory agency. Or we can also establish a gateway connection and to send the report straight from the system. In this case, you will receive the answers from the authorities to the system as well. Here you can select one or several cases and the destination agency, and then either to generate a report or to send it directly from the system through AS2log. The system is capable of quantity and qualitative signal detection and management. The procedure begins with the signal constructor. You create a record for the suspect signal. Here we add some general information. Then we move to filter configuration, where we are to select case series, which will be the proof base for your suspect signal. You can filter the information in this section by drugs, by substances, by reactions, actually by whatever filter you see on the screen. Next, you will receive cases grid, which will be the proof base for the drug safety specialist. And if your database is large enough to apply quantity methods, then you can use disproportionalities. To arrange in the management, we will create the signal. First two steps are the same as in signals conductor, and then comes signal validation and prioritization. To execute this step, simply answer the questions from this questionnaire and move to signal evaluation. After this step, signal can be refuted or it can be identified as a new potential risk. In addition, we have a separate section for device cases. This is a whole separate section, which is out of today's scope. Anyway, if you need to dive deeper into the system, we're always happy to arrange a special demo for you, including the demo for device cases. Thank you for watching the video and see you in the upcoming ones.